So really, really big identity shifts are happening, and finding myself drawn to the ocean a whole lot for long amounts of time, especially at this hour, and a lot of long walks in the most nature possible, and drawn to breath work. I had the biggest emotional release I've had in a long time, and a different kind of emotional release than I've ever had before. It was so crazy. I want to say intense. It probably looked very intense from the outside, but it felt so good. And don't get me wrong, it felt really bad before the release, and I wanted to give up and stop, as happens. They were saying in the beginning, your ego will say, stop, this is hard, all this stuff. Went through that, and then, yeah, had huge emotional release, like a lot of movement, like screaming into a pillow, like punching a pillow. And if that sounds crazy to you, I have never done that, and it's been, 3 years of breath work. So yeah, it's okay if that sounds weird. One day you might like to do that too. But I just wanted to come on here and document this and share this, because I'm feeling so much momentum in all areas of my business, and I'm building it. So there's a lot of thinking behind the scenes too, of visioning and planning and programming and improving and structure, and a lot of decisions and energy. And it's the first time. There's going to be a lot of things that I learned the hard way, some things I learned the easy way. I don't know. There's just a lot to learn, and I'm going to overextend myself and then underextend. I don't know, like trying to find the balance in everything, with not only business but life and friendships and fun, because a video I've been meaning to put on YouTube forever but haven't even recorded it, is the biggest thing that I got wrong about, or the biggest mistake I've made in business, is thinking that it was fun and it's for me. It is fun. It's so freaking fun and so exciting. And it is for me and for my life, and it is me. It feels like the fullest expression of me. And it is not just for me only and fun only, and I need more of both of those in my life. And not quite there yet, but starting to try to plan that kind of stuff in there. I'll do another update, but follow for more if you want to hear about me and entrepreneurship and business, because I'm hitting 3 minutes. Part 2. Last week was the biggest week I've had in business, if you didn't know, and I'm a coach, and that is the most exciting thing for me. I love it so much, and it's going to take some practice learning how to manage my energy with that. And I did realize that I have been coaching informally a lot of friends, family, anyone that I meet in the street for years and years and years. Now I'm channeling it in a specific way, and I can predict when it's coming, like clients I have commitments to in our scheduling and stuff. So I can't just go based on how I feel, and I can't keep up this coaching type energy with friends and family that I used to unintentionally, because I didn't even realize I was doing it. And what I'm trying to say is learning energy management. And since after Friday I had a headache all of Saturday. Well, first I was running, I think, 1,000 miles an hour, because every single thing and every conversation and every person I talk to, more and more and more excitement. And then what a glorious problem to have. But I was running out of steam, even though I wanted to keep going. I just kept getting second wind to every conversation I had, or client I talked to, whatever, which is all amazing. Then I would want to keep going further than I needed to with posts or whatever, or calling somebody after, like, I love my life. But so I was going 1,000 miles an hour. Then I went to acupuncture that brought me down to like 80. I didn't sleep until 12 or 1 because I just couldn't relax, and just moments from the day and the week, just excitement and a lot of stuff to process and give space to. And then spent all day off of my phone and in nature. I had one plan this weekend with other people, and that was today on Sunday. So So I did that, but everything else I did this weekend was either watching stupid movies or taking really long walks in nature or listening to instrumental or breathwork or meditative type music. Doing this. I did go to the gym today. I feel a lot better today. I slept so much last night. Also took a 3-hour nap yesterday. Just completely spent and in this identity jump, and want to continue to just ground myself, focus on my priorities and the needle moving things to keep things running along, and reminding myself of what things are not as important right now. So that's what's going on over here. And it's Sunday night and I still feel like I could just chill out for hours more and days more, but yeah. At 3, I feel like I could chill out for hours and days more, and I did book a trip. I am taking time off of corporate work this week, and it's just wild to me. This weekend felt like a catching up type of thing, and I don't feel like I'm completely caught up. I need more space. I didn't even do any of my like Sunday meetings that I've been doing with myself to set up my week, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet tonight. But I'm trying to just listen to my body and what it needs, because nervous system above everything, mental health above everything. And I knew if I didn't do a breath work or the gym or stand out here for as long as I could, that I don't want things to build up too long, you know? And I think this is the most important, even if I have to pay more money to get something delivered for food, groceries, or maybe even food, because this decision fatigue, I can't even think of anything, like make any decisions, pretty much. I don't think I've made a decision since Sunday last week, because that's the last time I planned out my week, and then it was so freaking full of executing all of those decisions and then pushing the rest of the decisions to today. So I don't know, but this is a wild and really cool experience, and I just want to share because it's the growth and I don't know, this is just like the biggest week, and I feel like things are moving along. And I made this page as vlogging with Emily because I wanted to show you like the nitty gritty of the growth that's going on. And I mean, thank God, like this is nothing compared to when I moved to San Diego or when I didn't have friends, all this stuff. Like these are all such good problems to have, and I love how I'm learning and taking care of myself through all of this. But it's big and it's growth, and I had no idea what it was like to start a business or be an entrepreneur, and I cannot believe I'm in this place where I am making money from this. Like how freaking cool. Like, I made this out of thin air. I just made this up, and now here we are. And I don't know, I'm loving where we're at, and I'm trying to also remind myself, like, there is no rush. Do not rush the timeline on anything. And I am glad that the timeline has been what it has been so far. And so I want to appreciate so much where I am right now. That's why I posted yesterday. I was like, your life is an album. You cannot skip a song. And when you look back, you're not going to wish that you could have. Something like that. Are you listening to the music? I want to listen to the beginning, middle, and end of every single song. And I'm in a really, really cool one right now. It feels pretty pivotal. So thanks for being on this journey. Part 4. Yeah, it's crazy how I already missed parts of entrepreneurship or parts of this journey that I don't know if I'm gonna get back, where like I only do YouTube all day. No way I'm doing that again in the same way, I don't think. Same with like Instagram, or just throwing spaghetti at the wall, like not knowing if any of it is landing or if it will work. Nah, I knew it would work eventually, but yeah. Now it's just continue on the same way that I have been, but with bigger, different things. Man, but I've been enjoying the journey so much. And I don't want to rush anything. But this momentum is crazy. It's kind of fishy, and I remember there's a dead seal over here, so I'm gonna get out of the water. I saw dolphins earlier. I'm sorry I'm so dark, but I don't want the bright light on my face. man, I just feel like so lucky and happy that I live here because I take full advantage of this. I love the water so much. I love how it changes colors. I wish you could see more, probably if I flipped it around. That's probably all I want to tell you right now. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. Yeah, the decision fatigue is unreal, and the energy leaks, like I'm having to be so freaking dialed in on what takes energy these days. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, you adjust to whatever your situation is. It takes time, but you will adjust. So I know that I will adjust and I'll be able to pull back in some things, but even as simple as calling my mom for 5 minutes during the day, I can't be doing that. I held myself back a few times today because whatever, but any conversation right now, any text, honestly is taking energy. I don't want to be mean, I hate to say it, but like, you don't realize these things take energy until you're so at capacity of decision making and all this shit. It's crazy. I feel like I've never had a harder week or a busier week. It's just a completely different experience than I've ever had before in my life. I'll say that. But at the same time, like, wouldn't want it to be any other way. And I say it was a hard week, whatever. Every single call with the client was amazing. Like, and I'm so proud of myself for managing my energy in a way where I felt very present and excited during and throughout the calls and after them. Because the last time I had a week like this, the only other time I had a week like this before the holidays, I felt like I wasn't enjoying it. And I feel like if I had 1 or 2 more clients, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. So I need to find this sweet spot, and that's why no energy leaks at this moment. Like, I need to be so dialed in on where I'm spending my energy, because if my energy is in a good place, it is the most exciting, most fulfilling, fun thing in the world, and I'm present, I'm there, whatever. Otherwise, like, it can turn to dread. And I hate to say, it's weird to say it because I have clients now, but it's a normal thing, like a therapist or whatever, like too much of a good thing. And you have to learn, and this is why I'm only going to take on a certain amount of clients and why prices are a certain way. And then one day I'll be hiring, because to have a level of presence and investment and holding space for the stuff that I'm doing, it takes energy. And I've just never done it before in this exact way. And I don't know, I'm super excited about that. Okay, where the heck am I? I haven't been here when it was this dark in a minute, and I need to find my way back up. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be so nice to myself. Like, I was gonna do laundry, I was gonna plan out my week, I was gonna look at my finances, I was going to do all this stuff, and all I did, breath work, this. And you know what? That's okay. Because here's how I view it too. I'm optimizing. Like, I want to add as much value as I can. I basically have 2 full-time jobs right now. Like, literally 2 full-time jobs. And I am going to make the money back. That's just how it is. And I'm gonna need to outsource stuff. Like, I'm thinking like that 7-figure CEO. And what does she do? Sometimes, I don't know, she might have a chef or something. Definitely food delivery. And that's just the way it's gonna be right now. Because it's just me, and no one else is gonna make me food, and I think I need to protect my energy in this way in the food delivery. Because if not, I don't know if I'm gonna eat, and I want to at least eat stuff that is, and by the way, I was gonna eat, I don't know why I said that, I was not gonna eat good food if I don't, whenever I'm trying to get back on my nutrition, the first thing is, like right now, I feel like I don't have my footing at all, and so my focus is gonna be food that makes me feel good and has a lot of nutrients in it, because I don't wanna get sick. And with the number of stuff that I'm doing and the energy I want and need to be able to lift and be there for clients and online and work and all this stuff and sleep well, I need to eat good food with fruits and veggies and all this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna need to shut this off and start actually making those decisions and get back to the real world for the next few hours and hopefully sleep early. But what an exciting time. And what sucks is I'm in this business program and there's so many good things, and I need to put that on pause this week. Like, there's just a lot of higher priority stuff, and then my energy management that comes first. So that, and then even like calls where I'm learning stuff on, I don't know if I'll be able to do that this week, because yeah, I'm behind on my personal life, and I need to put my nervous system, mental health for me, and my energy management best I can, and then my business responsibilities come next, which hate to say it, but they do, and then my personal responsibilities like clean house, food, all that stuff. And right now I'm still in this area of mental health, nervous system, and you know what, saying that out loud, thank God I'm at the beach right now. This is where I need to be. It really is. And then, yeah, do what I can tonight. But see, do you see my gears like trying to turn and I literally can't? Yeah, but I need to at least set up my schedule for the week and think through like what I'm gonna do, and all these things that people asked me to do and commit to this past week that I said I'll let you know on Sunday. Gosh, my goodness. Yeah, all right. No need to watch me start spiraling. No, I don't think I'm gonna spiral. I'm just gonna take one thing at a time. And for sure, okay, yeah, I'm gonna order sushi or something, because I really need to just plan out my week and use my brain for something like that. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh yeah, the gym today though, like multiple times I was like, I'm gonna lose it. And also like on the edge of an anxiety attack or something, like one of those longer anxiety attacks that will put me in urgent care of like, what is wrong with me? And that, my friend, is what we're trying to, all right, tone it down. Let's take a little bit of pressure off. Let's stop trying to do everything, and no need to be perfect in anything. Be super messy. Like, it's completely fine to not be so on top of everything. Like, it's okay. Just kind of survive and like come back to the present moment and trust that you're gonna get it better next time. We're learning, we're growing, and we're seeing what happens when we do certain things with our schedule, and we'll be better for it. By the way, I also really want to go on Instagram or my texts and all that stuff, but I need to figure out food first, I think, at least, and like just be in a better mental space, because if I went on right now, it would be, yeah, for work, but I think I would be caught in it and be sucked into either doom scrolling or just like, it would be a numbing type thing. Like, before any of that, I gotta get myself to a different place. And also, thank God I have therapy tomorrow, because she is so good and she teaches other therapists, and I'm learning a lot from her about like energy management and stuff like that. Like, she says for her, like some weeks she'll go home at the end of the day and not be able to talk, and that's how I feel. And yesterday I actually did like a whole day, basically no words, which is what I wanted and needed. Anyway, I feel like I'm like kind of getting to that spot again so easily, because I still need to rest and like figure out what I'm gonna eat. I want a soup. I might actually end up making something.